Hey everyone, welcome back to the Travel Partner YouTube channel, your home for epic adventures that don't break the bank. If you're new here, I'm Sarah, and today we're diving into one of Scandinavia's coolest cities, Oslo, Norway. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our budget-friendly travel guides and honest tips. So, Oslo is known for its stunning fjords, modern architecture, and, let's be real, not so budget-friendly prices. But don't worry, I'm taking on the challenge to explore Oslo for 2 days with just 230 euros. That's right, 2 whole days of sightseeing, delicious eats, and local experiences, all without blowing your travel savings. In today's video, I'll break down every kroner I spend, from museums and meals to transportation, and even a few hidden gems along the way. If you're dreaming of a Scandinavian getaway but think it's out of reach, stick around. Let's see how far 230 euros can take us in Oslo. All right, let's kick off our first day in Oslo bright and early. I started my journey at Oslo Central Station, where most travelers arrive. The best way to get around is with the Ruter Day Pass, which covers buses, trams, and the metro for just around 11 euros. This will be your golden ticket for the next 24 hours, so make sure to grab one from the ticket machines or via their app. First stop, the iconic Oslo Opera House. The best part? It's totally free to walk around and even climb up the slanted roof for panoramic views of the Oslo Fjord. I spent about 30 minutes here, soaking in the architecture and the crisp morning air. Next, it's a leisurely 15-minute stroll to the Akershus Fortress. Entry to the outdoor grounds is free, and you'll get a taste of Norwegian history while exploring ancient walls and cannons. If you're a history buff, the museum inside is an extra 10 euros, but I opted to enjoy the views from outside. By now, it's probably time for a budget-friendly breakfast. I headed to a nearby bakery, got bread, and grabbed a traditional Norwegian cinnamon bun and coffee for about 6 euros. Not only is it delicious, but it's a cozy local experience. Fueled up, I hopped on a tram using my day pass and made my way to Vigeland Park. This massive sculpture park is completely free and features more than 200 unique sculptures by artist Gustav Vigeland. I spent a good hour wandering among the art, watching locals jog, and just enjoying the green space. If you're getting peckish for lunch, head over to Metallen Food Hall, Oslo's answer to affordable global street food. Here, I tried a delicious Vietnamese banh mi sandwich for 9 euros. It's vibrant, filling, and a great way to mingle with locals and fellow travelers. To keep costs low, I filled up my water bottle at one of Oslo's many free refill stations. It's a small thing, but every euro counts. Next up, I took the tram to Aker Brygge, Oslo's buzzing wharf area. This waterfront is perfect for a scenic stroll, people watching, and snapping photos. I grabbed a bench and just enjoyed the view for a while, completely free. At this point, I still had plenty of budget left for a treat. I found a small gelato stand and picked up a cone for 4 euros. Norway's not known for gelato, but trust me, it hits the spot on a sunny day. For dinner, I wanted something truly Norwegian, so I searched out a small deli and picked up a pulse, the classic Norwegian hot dog, for just 5 euros. It's a local staple and surprisingly tasty. If you're up for a little nightlife, you can duck into a local pub and grab a half pint for around 6 euros. Oslo's alcohol prices are steep, so savor every sip. I stuck with a single drink, chatted with some locals, and soaked up the atmosphere. To end the night, I hopped back on the tram and made my way to my accommodation, a cozy hostel dorm bed near the city center for 32 euros per night. Clean, safe, and a great way to meet fellow travelers without breaking the bank. Quick budget recap for day 1. Transport 11 euros, breakfast 6 euros, lunch 9 euros, gelato 4 euros, dinner 5 euros, drink 6 euros, hostel 32 euros, total 73 euros, plenty left for tomorrow. And before we roll into day 2, don't forget to subscribe if you're loving these budget Day 2 in Oslo, and I woke up feeling excited to squeeze even more out of my €230 budget. After a good night's sleep at the hostel, I used the hostel's free breakfast. Yep, sometimes a basic hostel includes a simple meal, so be sure to check before you book. A cup of coffee and a slice of bread with Norwegian cheese got me fueled up for another day of adventure. With my Ruter Day Pass still valid for a few hours, I jumped on the tram to the Big Døy Peninsula, known as Oslo's Museum Island. If you're strategic, you can walk between several world-class museums here. I chose the Norwegian Folk Museum, which cost €13 for entry and gave me access to historic buildings, folk art, and even a real stave church from the 1200s. It's a step back in time and totally worth the ticket price. Next, I strolled over to the Viking Ship Museum. Unfortunately, the main exhibition is temporarily closed for renovations, but keep an eye out for pop-up Viking displays elsewhere in the city. Instead, I opted for the Kon-Tiki Museum, which celebrates Thor Heyerdahl's famous raft expedition. Entry is €12, and it's fascinating to see the original raft up close. By midday, I was ready for lunch. I took the ferry, also included in the Ruter Pass, back to the city center and visited a local supermarket for an affordable picnic. I grabbed a salad, some fruit, and a bottle of sparkling water for just €7. Oslo's parks are perfect for picnics, so I found a sunny spot in Slottsparken, right by the Royal Palace. After lunch, I wandered through Karl Johans Gate, Oslo's lively main street. Window shopping, street performers, and colorful buildings make it a fun, free way to spend an hour. I even stopped in a few thrift stores, hunting for quirky Norwegian souvenirs. For a mid-afternoon pick-me-up, I found a cozy cafe and treated myself to a Norwegian waffle with jam and sour cream for €5. It's a must-try snack, and the atmosphere was super chill. Next, I made my way to the Munch Museum, home to Edvard Munch's iconic painting, The Scream. Admission is €13, but if you're under 25, you get a discount, so bring your ID. The museum is modern and bright, and seeing The Scream in person is an unforgettable experience. With the afternoon winding down, I strolled along the Akerselva River, a local favorite for its urban waterfalls and vibrant street art. It's a beautiful, free walk and a great way to see a different side of Oslo. For dinner, I wanted to keep things affordable, so I cooked a quick meal at the hostel kitchen using groceries I bought for €8. Pasta, tomato sauce, and a little cheese go a long way. Sometimes, sharing a meal with other travelers becomes a highlight of the day. To cap off the night, I found a free local event, a live music performance in a nearby park. Oslo's summer evenings are full of surprises, and you never know what cool experiences you'll stumble into. After a full day, I returned to the hostel for another €32 stay. Here's the day 2 budget. Hostel breakfast free, museum entries €38, lunch €7, waffle €5, dinner €8, hostel €32, total €90. Combined with day 1, I spent €163, leaving almost €70 for unexpected treats, souvenirs, or even a splurge on your last night. And don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Travel Partner so you don't miss the next adventure. Budget travel is all about creativity, and I hope today's tips inspire your own Oslo journey. Wow, what an incredible 2 days in Oslo. From climbing the Opera House roof to wandering through world-class museums, eating street food, and mingling with locals, we packed so much adventure into just €230. Oslo might have a reputation for being pricey, but with a little planning and creativity, you can truly experience the best of the city without going over budget. I hope this video shows that you don't need a big wallet to create unforgettable memories. If you loved following along, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps our travel partner community grow and supports more budget adventures just like this one. Let me know in the comments if you have any Oslo tips or if there's another city you'd like me to tackle next on a tight budget. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep adventuring, and remember, you can see the world one budget trip at a time. See you in the next video.